Let's be real. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could actually get paid to do the thing you love? No more dragging yourself through soul-sucking jobs or pretending to care about corporate buzzwords like synergy and pivot. Imagine waking up excited, like actual joy, not just coffee-fueled survival, because you're building something that's yours. From your passions, your weird quirks, your secret talents, even your slightly obsessive hobbies. Well, spoiler alert, it's not just a daydream. People out there are already turning their passions into thriving businesses, and you can too. The secret sauce? Finding that perfect niche where your passion meets a real-world need and knowing how to claim it like a boss. Welcome to the game of life, where every tip could change your world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and activate those wild notifications so you never miss out on the next life-changing insight. We're on a mission to grow, and your support means everything. Share this journey with your friends, family, and anyone looking to level up their life. Thanks for being part of the game. Ready to stop wondering what if and start building your heck yes? Let's dive in. Hey dreamers, hustlers, and passion seekers. Welcome to a space where big ideas meet real action. Have you ever sat at your desk doing something that drains your soul and thought, there has to be more than this? Maybe you have a hobby that lights you up from the inside. Maybe you're the friend everyone turns to for advice, design, baking, fitness, storytelling, fixing tech, organizing chaos, you name it. But here's the million-dollar question, or at least a solid side hustle. How do you take that weird little thing you're obsessed with and turn it into a money-making machine? If you're tired of the 9-to-5 grind, craving more than just May Mondays, and ready to turn your passion into paychecks, buckle up. We're diving headfirst into how to find your business niche and finally get paid to do what you actually like doing. Let's start by getting honest. Raise your hand, even if no one's watching, if you've ever started a passion project that fizzled out. Yep, we've all been there. You had the fire, you had the drive, but maybe no customers, or you burned out trying to turn it into something big. Here's the truth. Passion is your fuel. Profit is your GPS. You need both to reach your destination. Without passion, you're basically driving a car with no gas. Sure, it looks cool on the outside, but you're not going anywhere. And without profit, well, you're just cruising aimlessly, possibly in circles, screaming, "I swear I'm following my dreams," while your bank account slowly backs away like it doesn't know you. You need both, passion to keep you fired up, and profit to make sure you're actually headed somewhere that doesn't end in your mom's basement asking her for runny extensions. Together, they're the dynamic duo that takes your big idea from fun hobby to holy crap, this is my job now. Want it edgier, more motivational, or with a pop culture twist? Imagine your passion is baking. You love it. You bake at midnight just for fun. But here's the twist. Not everyone wants your 10-layer lavender cake. Maybe people actually want gluten-free, low-sugar treats. That's your market signal. That's your niche. So the sweet spot, it's where what you love meets what people need. It's that magical, slightly elusive place where what you love meets what people actually need. Kind of like when you realize your weird obsession might finally pay the rent. It's like discovering your talent for making hyper-realistic miniature food sculptures isn't just a quirky party trick, it's a business. Who knew people on Etsy would drop serious cash on a tiny stack of pancakes the size of a dime? Turns out, a lot of people. This is the crossroads where your heart says, OMG, I love this, and the market replies, shut up and take my money. It's not just passion or just practicality, it's both doing a little cha-cha together. Because loving something is great, but unless your bills accept payment in good vibes and enthusiasm, spoiler, they don't. You need that thing to solve a problem, fill a gap, or at least bring joy to someone else's life, not just yours. So yeah, the sweet spot is where your inner nerd meets someone else's outer need. It's where your late-night obsessions, weird skills, or niche fascinations become your competitive advantage. And suddenly, you're not just a person with a passion, you're an entrepreneur with a purpose, and hopefully health insurance. Ask yourself, what do people always ask me for help with? What problems do I naturally love solving? Where have I gotten great results? Passion alone is the spark, but a profitable niche? that's your fire. Let's talk formulas. No, not the boring kind. I mean the kind that helps you create a life you love. Niche equals skills, interests, X market demand. Start with a list. 1. Your skills. What are you genuinely good at? Writing, video editing, yoga, tutoring, styling, coding. 2. Your interests. What could you talk about for hours without getting bored? 3. Market demand. What are people already paying for? Let me give you an example. There's a woman named Sarah who loved art but thought she could never make money from it. Then she realized that parents were looking for creative ways to entertain kids at home. So she started a virtual art class. $10 a session. Within months, she had 300 plus students. Boom. Niche, profit, joy. What about you? Maybe you're great at fitness and love working with new moms. Maybe you're a gamer who also loves storytelling, could be content creation or even narrative design. Or maybe you're obsessed with plants and your friends always come to you with dying ferns. You could niche down into urban jungle consultations. You don't need to appeal to everyone. You just need to solve a specific problem for a specific group. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I know if my niche will actually make money? Great question. Let's talk validation. Step 1, talk to your target audience. Start asking questions in online forums, Facebook groups, Reddit threads, or even your own social circle. Step 2, build a minimum viable offer. That means creating a simple version of your service or product. Nothing fancy, just test the waters. Step 3, see if people pay. Not like your mom or best friend, real people, strangers. If they do, you're onto something. Example, John loved making videos. He started making quick marketing videos for small local businesses. He offered to make one for free in exchange for a testimonial. That turned into referrals. He never looked back. You can do the same. Start small, start messy. Just start. Okay, let's get real. It won't be easy. There will be nights you question yourself, times you launch something and no one shows up, times you compare yourself to people already making it and feel miles behind. But listen closely. Every successful business you see, it started with a person who didn't give up. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be brave, one hilariously awkward, mildly sweaty step at a time. Seriously, no one just wakes up one day like, yes, today I shall fear nothing and launch a world-changing business before breakfast. Nope, it's more like, I'm 73% of this idea isn't terrible, and I only cried twice today. Let's go. Need proof? Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. That's not persistence. That's elite-level stubbornness. His workshop probably looked like a junkyard lit by pure frustration. J.K. Rowling got rejected by 12 publishers. 12. Imagine getting turned down a dozen times and still thinking, nah, I think this wizard kid thing is gonna work. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Oprah. As in queen of everything, Oprah. Imagine telling Oprah Winfrey she doesn't have it. That person probably now sells printer ink in Ohio. So yeah, being brave doesn't mean leaping out of a plane. It means sending that awkward email, launching that wonky website, or pitching your big idea even if your voice cracks and your hands shake. One tiny, shaky step at a time. Because courage isn't about having zero fear. It's about giving fear a little side-eye and saying, move, I've got stuff to do. Success isn't a straight line, it's a roller coaster. But if you hold on, lean in, and stay connected to your why, you'll get there. Let's bring it all together. A simple business plan includes 1. Your niche. What specific group do you help and how? 2. Your offer. What are you selling? 3. Your story. Why you? What makes your approach special? 4. Your channels. Where will people find you? Social media, local networking, Etsy, YouTube, etc. 5. Your monetization plan. How will you charge? Subscription, package, one-off. Don't overthink it. Get it messy, then improve. You are not too late. You are not too small. Your passion is valid. So here's the challenge. This week, I dare you, yes, dare to carve out 1 hour. That's it, just 1 hour. You've probably spent more time today deciding what to watch on Netflix and then watching absolutely nothing. So grab a notebook, your notes app, or even the back of a pizza box, whatever works. Then go full chaos mode and brain dump. List your passions, yes, even the weird ones, your skills. Don't be modest. You changed a printer cartridge in under 10 minutes, you're basically a wizard. And the stuff that makes you feel alive. Not just meh, I guess this is fine. Now look for the sweet spot, that magical overlap between "I love this" and "people might actually pay me for this" instead of just giving me a polite thumbs up. And then take one tiny step, not a leap, not a swan dive, just a step. Post a poll, share a funny story about your idea, offer a free sample to that one friend who always says, "OMG, you should totally sell this." Test it out, see what sticks, see who reacts. Because action beats perfection, and momentum beats waiting for the right time. Spoiler, it's never coming, unless it's hiding behind your laundry pile. Just start, even if it's awkward, even if your voice trembles, even if your first post gets 2 likes, one from your mom, one from your cat's account. It still counts. Because your dream business doesn't start when you're ready. It starts when you're brave enough to begin. Here's the truth. Your passion isn't some fluffy extra. It's your unfair advantage. When you pair what lights you up with what the world actually wants, you don't just build a business, you build something sustainable, fulfilling, and uniquely yours. So whether you're obsessed with sourdough baking, spreadsheet magic, dog sweaters, or digital design, there's a niche out there with your name on it. The key? Start exploring, start testing, start doing. Because turning your passion into profit isn't a fantasy, it's a formula. And now, you've got the map. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs the push. Remember, you were born with purpose. Now it's time to turn it into profit. Start today. Believe big, grow fast.